Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's go again. Hi. Stream manager. Alright. I'm back. Is anybody else back? No. Not yet.
The A through WTO.
Somebody did.
In Discord, no, I did it. I was like, dang, what difficulties we're trying to get things working.
Well, yeah, we are back. I will say if we crash a third time, that's it.
Oh.
That's it. That's all she wrote. Yeah. It's the weather. It's the weather, it's the fact the drive that I have stuff on to like
I found a better drive.
how much is it?
67.
Oh, that's not much more.
No, the reviews are a lot better than whatever the hell that is.
Okay, okay. My bad. Yeah. What else can I talk about? I don't know. Oh, for those of you who are um maybe looking for D&D, not D&D. Not D&D. That's not what people are here for. Who are maybe Frosty VTubers or Snowy VTubers or Blizzard VTubers, or if you know somebody who might be interested, myself and Fruity Cutie, who is Ruby, the Arctic fruit bat, we formed a group, and we're taking auditions to. It is called Winter Bells. And soon I'll be able to link the Discord, but we'd like at least like to get the first generation underway before we link anything. For now it's just Ruby and myself in the Discord, and we have Wandering Foxden, who is a Discord mod. And then we have somebody else who's interested. But I'm not naming any names. If you could, feel free to reblog or retweet the tweet with the. We're gonna have a big squad eventually. Yes! That is the aim, that is the goal. We just gotta have people interested. Let me actually grab. Here is the. We're gonna mute Twitch so it doesn't come through my mic real quick. I'm gonna drop this on in the chat. This is the. That is the X account for the group. And on the X account, we do have the application. So if you know anybody that's interested, if you're interested, if you don't have a theme, if you do have a theme and it's wintry, feel free to apply, or if you would be willing, feel free to boost it on X. We'd love to get attention. We love to make new friends. And I'd love to introduce all of you guys to new friends. That seems like a lot of fun to me. Is it just now saying I'm live? Yeah, that's the weather. And OBS, I'd imagine. What else? What can I think of? Tomorrow, there is another Genshin live stream. So we will be up early and reacting with that.
Wait, there's another what?
Genshin live stream.
Oh.
It's tomorrow.
Well, darn, I'm not going to be able to sleep in tomorrow.
Nope.
That sucks.
Although Stella could actually use her model for once.
If the weather permits, if it's giving you crap, it might give me crap.
That's today. Let's not manifest bad weather tomorrow.
Good point. Good point. I need...
There's the ad.
What is this? Is this it? Oh no, this is the everyday. Oh, come on. What? It died?
It died. Oh no.
Okay, so that died. I'm full of fur. And that's because we have a cat that will
yes.
get off my chair.
Do do. What else can I talk about?
Oh, these are the right guns. Okay.
What else can I talk about? Oh, I wasn't able to pre-order the Switch. We don't have that kind of money right now.
Nope.
We were thinking about maybe doing the trade-in, but I don't know if that'll work out for what we have. Because that's what everybody's talking about now. Right now is the Switch 2. Well, because the pre-order just launched. What else?
Yeah.
What else can I talk about? I guess goals from here. Probably the next model I'll aim for is an Anthro, Frost model. What pre-order? Oh, I was talking about how we weren't able to nab the Switch 2 pre-order, but we just can't. We can't just right now. It'll have to be a future thing. Because everybody's talking about the Switch 2 pre-order right now.
There we go.
Oh, Sam, but you think you're just gonna wait anyway?
Oh, shit.
And then the other thing I brought up was... what else did I bring up? What else did I bring up?
I don't remember. I'm
Oof.
getting ready for work. I'm sorry.
Okay. I brought up the Switch 2. And... I talked about Winter Bells and how it would be great if you guys could repost that. And so we can get traction and see if people are interested. Because we're excited to make new friends and make lasting connections and make content together for you guys. What's another thing? Oh, I don't know if any of you saw. I had signed up for a potential like watch party to do like a watch along, I guess here with you guys for Project Demipact for their new debuts for their generation lore, I believe. Even if we don't get picked, we might do that anyway. Just because I think it'll be fun to watch that.
Okay, I have to head off.
Alright, have a good day.
Yeah, love you. Hi, guys.
Dio says goodbye.
Okay, bye.
What else? Oh, I remember what I said originally. I think the next model from here, not anytime soon. I still have to get, like, the design of the model and then the reference sheet of the model. From here, it will be an Anthro Frost. And then from the Anthro-Frost, it'll be a more human-y looking one. But male. And then that is the plan. And the plan is from the eyes, as well as the eyes, I plan to keep the antlers and the freckles. Those are part of Frost, no matter what form he's in. For now. The antlers might later down the line get lost as other forms get discovered. But the eyes will always stay. They're who Frost is. But first I gotta finish paying off the lore art and making the lore video for you all. I'm excited for that to be released. I'm excited to do it. We're sitting on some lore at the beginning of it, and the pieces for the lore that I've had and seen so already are gorgeous. Will you be linking it in the Discord for us? Yes, I will actually be posting once the lore video is up and in different places. YouTube, it'll be all over all of my socials, as well as it'll be an intro video for the channel here on Twitch. Because you can do that. You can put like a little intro video. I'll put the lore video as that. I will have a lore channel that I do more in-depth lore that Discord people will see. For you first 100 people who got the Discord link, you got it for free. You get all of the fun stuff for free. Yes. For people from now on, it's not that expensive. It's Ko-fi. It's $1 a month. But I gotta fund stuff somehow. But yeah, I figured I would do a Discord pass. But as appreciation for my first 100, you guys all got a link. And you don't have to pay that. You can if you want to, and I'll appreciate it. And there are other benefits to my Ko-fi. If you ever want to take a gander, I'd appreciate it. If not, it's not necessary. It's not needed. Actually, that reminds me I need to fix my Ko-fi and remove that goal, because I paid for it already. I think that's all the announcements I have. I will be figuring out how to get, Snowball up and running eventually. Apparently there's a way to treat it like a Fugi for you guys, so you can speak through Snowball. To me, from Snowball. I... And eventually, I have plans for other mascots to join the crew as well. That's why if you look at the about here, Snowball says mascot 1. But yeah. I will say that there are people that I am working with to do lore voice acting for the lore video. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And then there are more in-depth writings that I'm writing for more in-depth lore that you can get in the Discord. But that's all gotta wait for the video to come out first. Because I don't want to spoil anything, you know? And then I guess if you want, I can do lore for the other season's deer, but that's on the back burner. And I will say the other season's deer, I do not have the money to get them personalized models. Frost is gonna have to be... Frost is the one that's here. The other models are just here for fun. I just wanted to clarify that. Maybe eventually, for fun, I'll get your character here models for them, but for now, it's just Frost. Frost gets the special treatment. I hope you can understand that. I do have designs in mind for them, for like more in depth. You love all of them, but yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like I have designs that I would like to see them. Like, if I were to ever get art out of them, I'd get art with them in that way. Um, but I don't have the money to drop and get them all of their own models and fun clothing and whatnot, like I did for Frost. Maybe down the line I will, but I don't right now. Oh, you got RuneScape. Awesome, awesome. Have you got into it yet or not yet? Also, thank you. I think I've been talking about myself too much. I like talking about to you guys as well. That's part of the just chatting. We could try a community thing sometime. Definitely. I'd be down for that. I'd love to have more community days with you guys. I'm also thinking about potentially doing like movie nights in the Discord server, but not yet. You were thinking about having a big server of all of us. Yeah, they haven't made servers yet, have they? Maybe in the summer when the rain isn't attacking our internet. Yeah, that's a good point. But I also don't think RuneScape has servers yet. Stella, my love. It has co-op, but I don't think it has like servers. Yeah. That's not something they added in just yet. Did Next one, if it hasn't already come out, is nerfing how often raids happen. How often dragon raids happen? Cause I'd be cool with that. I died so many times to the dragons and the goblins. That's awesome, because I died so many times to the dragons and the goblins, as you saw. You've been grinding Oblivion like there's no tomorrow, so you haven't even started. That's understandable. A lot of people were excited about Oblivion coming out. Yeah, well, if the guy that was supposed to do our, hey, this is how much we'd like you to pay for the grass, actually came. It's so fun, even with the random crashes, and but it wouldn't be Oblivion without them. Did Oblivion always crash? Yeah, you'll need to call them tomorrow, mostly because the guy who answered the phone only spoke Spanish. And while I could understand him, I can't speak it well. The original crashed so often. Okay. So it's part of the nostalgia then, the crashes. Hello, boy. You played it when it dropped 19 years ago, so this hits home. Oh, wow. That is very much nostalgia for you then. 19 years ago. Jesus. I was. Well, I mean. Yeah, I suppose. I was 9. Just about. 8 or 9. Oh, you're in ads. I should have turned them off for this, but I forgot. I should have turned the ads off, but I forgot. Forgot. Hey. Do do. Do 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 do. The ad actually looks cool. What the fuck? So we covered the redeems. We showed them our model. We shouted out Clover. I talked about winter bells. I talked about lore. I talked about plans. I talked about applying for Demipact. Yeah, I think I talked about all the stuff that I had. Yeah. Hmm. So what are you interested in recording with your capture card? Oh yeah, okay. I do have the capture card. So for that we have the Nintendo Switch. Um However, we can't currently find all of my Switch games that I'd be interested in playing for you guys. As well as any of our Switch, like, plugins and whatnot. So we're gonna have to get new stuff for that. But that's gonna have to wait. I do have a PS4. And I could use the PS4, and I believe I have God of War. And I believe the other game on the Switch 4 is not the Switch 4. Wow. Move past second 2, move past 3. There's a Switch 4 now. The PS4, the other game is Detroit Become Human. So older games, but I've never played them. I've seen them played, like back when they first released. So yeah. Apparently, I zoomed past way into the future. I'm still around ball sometimes. It's one of your favorite games of all time. Yes, it does look very cool from what I remember. But yes. I always did like Marcus. I think he was my favorite of the three. What other thing? So that's those are stuff that I could do with the capture card As well as I think capture cards can work with phones, question mark. So I could do phone games. Colin is very cute. I'll give it that. Connor. Yeah. Connor is very cute. We do like a Connor. You could use an emulator on your PC for anything else, basically. That's true. Yeah. But yeah, I have a PS4. I have, I think technically because of it's a Windows computer, I have the Xbox Pass, but I don't know how that works. Um, oh, that might be good. Go ahead and drop that in the Discord for me. I'd like to, maybe if we're gonna start doing Pokemon, I'd like to revisit some of the older ones too. But yeah, I believe Xbox Pass exists. And Game Pass will let you play Oblivion Remastered. Does it? Interesting. Okay. What else? But yeah, I have a Switch that I could use the capture card for. And I have the PS4. And I think that's it really for game systems we have. That I think would work with the capture card. Unless it would work with the Wii U. But that is in a closet, and that is technically Stella's system. You think that the new Expedition 33... I saw somebody on Twitter, and I believe... Shout out. Fern... Which? I think I shouted them out right. I don't know. It's not going through. I believe they're Fernwitch on X, as well as Twitch. And I think they played it today, actually, because it came out today. Today's the launch. For Expedition 33, I believe. Yeah, most people did forget that the Wii U existed. Um, However, Stella is an avid Nintendo fan and has gotten all of the systems. Except handhelds. Stella hates handhelds. And you think, well, how does Zilla have a Switch then? Stella only ever played it docked. Stella will not play the Switch handheld. You basically only had your Switch for Pokemon. Okay, I will say the only Nintendos I had growing up were handheld, aside from the GameCube. So Stella and I were very different gamers growing up. For Nintendo, at least. So I had the Game Boys growing up. I think the first Game Boy in the house was the Game Boy Advance. We had a navy blue one. It was a flippy. I think that's the Advance. I don't remember. Um, and then I had the weird, like, that's the SP? Okay. I think I, I had, I didn't have a color. I never had a color. I never had the original Game Boy. I had the flip one. I had the just handheld one that looked like that was combating with the personal PSP or whatever. I had the original DS. I had the 3DS. Both of them were XL though. Um, and I basically had Nintendogs on both of them, as well as Animal Crossing and stuff like that. And then I had the Switch. And I actually got the Switch because of Stella. Stella kept telling me all about the Zelda game and how it's the best Zelda game. Um, so I got like an actual Switch, and I got the Zelda game. See, I love Pokemon, but I wasn't allowed to actually have any Pokemon games or watch the Pokemon anime growing up because my mom was like, it's abusing animals. She did eventually understand that it's not actually abusing animals, technically, and that they're just fainting. They're not actually dying. Um, yeah. My younger brother and I, will call him Hector, because he is actually, if you go listen in, to any of the, uh, well, to the Terraforma campaign that is up on YouTube, and I have it actually a playlist, I believe, on my YouTube channel. Hector is actually Oz in that campaign. One of my friends had the same issue, except instead of animal abuse, it was because they were like super Christian and hated the evolution part. Was that a thing? It's a fake universe. Oh, okay. I mean, I grew up Christian, and I thought I grew up really, really Christian, and holy shit, I have church trauma, but like, not that. Okay. Um, but yeah. I had to hide my Pokemon card collection that I would get from friends. Exactly. It's so fucking stupid. You're still trying to get him to try a Pokemon game. Oh, is he still against it? Because of his upbringing? You weren't allowed to do trading card games or similar because they were just fads, and I shouldn't waste your money. No, he's too busy playing every copy of the Soulsborne games. I mean, you could tell him Pokemon's pretty easy to beat. It doesn't take that long. Unless he's 100%er, and then it takes a while. You still collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Your collection is worth more than your girlfriend's car at this point. Oh no. Maybe don't tell your girlfriend that. Suddenly your collection will go poof. And suddenly her car will be all paid off. She knows, lol. Well, rest in peace, Dio's Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection. I knew you well. Not really. She calls it the emergency fund. She would. Keep counting on it. I'm just joking. Sometimes I feel like I have to clarify when I'm joking. You never know when people are going to take things literally. Can you hear that noise in the mic? I feel like it's very loud, but it's okay. Oh. Do 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 do. Yay, you're back from the break. Another thing I realized that I hadn't talked about. I do plan on getting Twitch integrated throwing system, or TITS. Uh, I already have a couple of things that you can throw at me stored away. I think that would be fun. I think you would have fun with that. But I don't have the 15 to get the actual system just yet. So as soon as I have that, I plan on getting that and figuring out how to get that all set up. So you can start throwing stuff at me and having fun with that as redeems. Like, there will be a Junimo attack for the Stardew Scuff crew. You do love throwing stuff? Yeah, I have a Junimo attack, I believe. Do. Let's look and see if I know what other ones just yet. I have a couple Animal Crossing ones. I have Genshin throwables. I have Pal Spears. I have Pokeballs and Poke Desserts. If there's any other throwables that you might want that you think would be fun, let me know. Either from Etsy, as long as it's not AI. Looking into the camera, looking into your soul. No AI. This is an AI free channel. We support artists. Is there throwable chillets? All I know is it's the Pal Spheres. I found freebies for most of the throwables, but the Junimos I did pay for. You need more. You hope you need more chillet in your life. Well, if you find anything that works with tits that you want me to add as a possible throwable redeem, let me know. Link it in the Discord. I will look into it. I don't promise anything, because I gotta wait for the tits funds. Am I having fun saying tits? Probably. Too much fun. I blame the monster. Can we talk about how there's only two forms of chillets? The fire and the ice. So far. Yeah, you're right. They might add more. You too are working towards a tits fund. Oh, Celix! Hi, welcome in, welcome in. Celix, just for you, I will zoom on in so I can show you my antlers and their glory. Look at the sparkly snow, Celix. Look at them sparkle. Oh no, I'm sorry, May. Look at the sparkly snow, Celix. We'll zoom back out and zoom back in. Look at my eyes. Look at how pretty they are. You're stealing my content? What content are you stealing? Huh? What content is that? We're just chatting. You're live right now. Oh, so what you're saying is I can say things to your viewers. Is that what you're telling me? Hello? You silly little trash pandas. Welcome, welcome. This is the Snowfall Meadows. And I'm showing off my new model. Well, it's got upgrades. It's the same model style, but it's been upgraded to look a little nicer. Let me actually fit in my chair again. There we go. I'll fit in my chair again. But yeah, I am Frost, or Frost BV Tubing. Celix is a friend of mine, as you've seen. We've done repo together. Sadly, I believe I was the first ever to call him a ferret. And I say that because ferrets are very dear to my heart, but trash pandas are very cool too. And my snowflakes and I were just chatting about things for the future. Yeah. Did I scare them away? Are the trash pandas still here? I hope not. No, that's not what I meant. I hope that I didn't scare them away. I hope the trash pandas are still here. Hard to tell. Yeah. Should I do a close-up on my scarf in case they're still here? Even though I just fixed myself to sit... Wow! I got jump scared by my own hug. Close-up on the scarf? Yeah. The scarf is nice. We like the scarf. You too got jump scared. You're still here! Well, what do you think of my scarf? It's inspired by the Machi Pan on X. The line that they're doing, which is the Aurora Borealis line. Which they gave me permission to show to artists so they can get inspired with my model and outfits. Because my theme is the Northern Lights, or the Aurora Borealis, or the Aurora Australis, I believe, which is the Southern Lights, but that's more a future thing. And I should stop talking before I get way ahead of myself and plans for the future. But yes, I gave my followers new redeems to do. That they're all enjoying. I gave the new, when we've just been chatting. So if you guys have anything to say, if Celix can, I'm sure could tell me if there's any questions you want to ask. I'm happy to answer anything. Also, thank you for the hug, Neo. I didn't get to say that. Mm-hmm. Why, hello, Felix. It's been a while. How are you today, Felix? You're doing splendid? Awesome. I love to hear that. I love actually hearing about your guys' day. I really do. I hope you know that I do enjoy hearing about that. I'm not faking. I do genuinely enjoy talking with you guys and getting to know you all. I think that's just part of having a community, in my opinion. I know some people don't feel that way, but I think that's weird. Not not to want to form a connection. I don't know. I'm just rambling because Monster energy drink. I am feeling the hyper today. Frost, you gotta tell Felix about the tits. Oh, yes. I do plan on having tits integrated throwing system eventually. I do not currently have the moolah to get the actual system, but I do have stuff that I will be getting thrown at me eventually. Like, I have a Junimos that can be thrown at me that are stored away. I have Genshin things that could be thrown at me that are stored away. I have, I believe Powell spears that could be thrown at me. What else did I list? Hang on. Do. Pokeballs. Animal Crossing things. As well as Poke Puffs, which is like desserts. Poke desserts. Alright, you're gonna stop stealing your content. Have a good day. Okay, you too. Bye, Celix. Bye, Trash Pandas. Come back anytime you want. Was I boring, chat? Is that why they left? Oh? Dio! Stealing all my clothes again. What? Yes. My glasses got taken. My clothing got taken. It'll pop back in us. There we go. I can see again. Dio said he has a lot of channel redeems, so, Felix, if there's any you want to see, take it up with Dio. $38 pity on Zilon and guaranteed you'd win. Oh, nice. Are you going for her or not really? You only have 1.2k channel points. Yeah, that's true. There are new fun redeems. And I made other redeems to be more fun. Like, I think you saw the hug one, which was new. Unless you didn't. That might have been, shortly after Celix joined. Aw, thank you. Thank you for telling me I'm cute. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait your turn. It takes time. It's gotta finish like the cutie one, and then it'll put the mustache on. You can request specific ones from me when you're here. You only ever redeem the silent hello. You've redeemed the lurk before. I will ask if you want a silent lurk, though. Yeah, there's your mustache. Yes, please. You want a silent hello? Okay. I will give you a silent hello. I mean, not hello. The lurk. May likes being sneaky. That's okay. It just helps me, one day, Dio, one day. Keeping up your sub is going to be hard in this economy. Oof. If, well... That's okay. I appreciate that you subbed even once. You made the mistake of getting back into Warhammer. You forgot how damn expensive it is. Oh, jeez. Really? Wow, how long is the mustache on? I feel like it's been a while. Oh, there we go. Maybe I'm just too impatient. So there's that one. It's like 4 tin soldiers for 1. Oof. I'm sorry that you got back into Warhammer. I can understand being a fan of things that are... You're planning on getting Tabletop Simulator for Warhammer. If I get Tabletop Simulator for anything, it's going to be for that VTube card thing that Cedar is making. Which, because I mentioned Cedar... We'll do that. I don't know if my shoutouts are working. It's a little weird. It's a little glitchy. I've mentioned so many people that I've wanted to shout out today, and I don't know if shout outs are working today. I can't tell. I can't tell. Or at least from the phone, they're not, I don't think. Let's try. Doesn't look like it. Does it work on desktop? Yeah, it looks like it'll work on desktop. Well, let's start with Clover, because Clover made this lovely model for us. Clover made the lovely model, so we'll shout out Clover first, and then we'll wait a bit. And we'll shout out Fern Witch. Because they were doing the live stream. Oh, I gotta wait 58 more seconds. Okay. My bad. My bad, Twitter. Not Twitter. My bad, Twitch. I just wanted to show so many loves. And you're like, nope, wait longer. Who would I vote? Who would I go for? I love Venti. He will always be my favorite Archon no matter what. However, he's so weak now compared to the new characters. Okay, I believe I can shout you. Just 3 more seconds. Jesus. There we go. I mentioned them earlier with the Expedition 33. I believe they did a live stream on that earlier. They're also very, very cool. They have an amazing design. It was also rigged by Clover. Funnily enough. The next update, the new 4-star will probably outclass him. Are you talking about Dayla? Who's supposed to be from Mondstadt? Probably, yeah. Are you excited for the live stream tomorrow morning? Well, I guess it's afternoon for you, potentially. You don't know if you have time. Your Friday is pretty packed. Valid. Stella and I will probably be reacting to it. Both for Twitch, and then it'll be uploaded onto YouTube eventually. I might put it forward as upload sooner. Oh, I do want to ask you guys who are here for the Genshin content. When the Archon quests come out, would you like to see them on our main account so you get my first reactions to brand new stuff as well. Potentially. Or would you rather me just stick to the one account I have and get my reactions way later down the line? Oh no, you're gonna get spoiled. Yeah, I play that puppy when it comes out. I am a lore gamer. I live for that story. You're a filthy procrastinator. You're still on Sumeru? Oh no. I can't do that. No, I enjoy the story too much. Shout out, and who didn't? Cedar, I believe. There we go. And Cedar makes the card game that I was talking about that I'd get Tabletop Simulator for. Well, I don't know why the Twitch app's not working, but you know what? It's fine. It's not the end of the world. You're doing the Archon quest as you're yapping with me? Nice. What part of Sumeru are you at? The fucking sand. Uh, you're in the desert? Okay. So early on-ish. I actually don't mind the desert, and given that you're playing through it now... Given that you're playing through it now as opposed to, in the past, I think you'll have an easier go of it. Because exploration before they did the, better map was awful for the desert. Mm-hmm. 100% dragon spine, 3% desert. You're very stable. No, 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 no. There's somebody called mentally stable. I believe they're more stable than you. That is somebody's username, and I know that because they're a follower. They are one of you snowflakes. I have a snowflake called I'm mentally stable. I love them. You were gonna say that, Frost. I beat you to it. I'm all about the puns. May can attest. May has known me longer than all of you. Well, except Stella. But May can attest that I'm all about the puns. Yes. So many puns. Yeah. Yes. I love a good pun. May can kill me now. Oof. Don't tempt them. They have murderous OCs. Murderous D&D OCs. They have the power. So many ways to do it. Yes, exactly. And they would not get caught either. They're very scientifically brained. It does. Violence does have options. Oh, Felix. Um, you're gonna want to redeem this stretch and see what that looks like. Wow, my phone is laggy. Or is it ahead? I can't tell. There you go. Hopefully you got to see it. Yes. I do actually have a GIF of Lumine as well, but I don't know how to use it. It was a free GIF that I found, like, on a bunch of assets. It's a Lumine lick GIF, and I'm like, what would Lumine lick, though? Would you guys even want that? Paimon her emergency food. True, true. True, true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if there's any redeems that you want, of eventually I plan on adding Tits, which is the Twitch integrated throwing system. If there's anything you have in mind that you'd like to see for redeems and whatnot, let me know. I want you guys to have fun as much as I do. Just for fun, I'll add this on in. If you have any questions, but we'll do a little Q&A real quick. You can use that to ask questions, and I'll answer them. You just have to give me Of course, there's no likes. You just would have to give me the number you want. We'll end with a little Q&A. Or I'll give you time to pick a couple numbers. Well, I run to the bathroom. I'm back. But yeah, we'll do a little Q&A and then we'll wrap it up and raid someone. I try and go for someone new each time. But sometimes I raid the same people. Just because I think their energy will fit. what we were just doing better. Sometimes. Oh, nay, towel? Um... Hello. Hello to you too. Nice to meet you. I am Frost of Frosty VTubing. You came in on our... I was showing off my new model design. I don't think you follow? I don't remember. Oh, you got timed out. I didn't mean to time you out. No! First time being here. I will figure out how to undo that. I was just looking at you. No. Untime out. There we go. I'm so sorry. That was an accident. Thank you for following. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to time them out. Thank you for following anyway. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry I accidentally typed. Oh. The phone's just cursed today, guys. I might just close Stream Manager and Twitch all together on the phone. Cursed. 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 Okay. You go over there. You're in prison. The phone is in prison. There we go. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for becoming a snowflake. 3 a.m. hits different for you. Nice. I mean, at least I admitted it was an accident. You guys know you're getting honesty with me. Yes. Get the scuff all out of the way before Stardew. Hopefully. Hopefully, hopefully. You thought you said something wrong when you timed me out? No! You didn't. You didn't. I did it on total accident. I was trying to see if you already followed or if it was your first time in here. I'm a mess. Well, I am Frost, and this is Snowfall Meadow. We're happy that you're here. I promise. Yes, there are cookies, there's tea if you want some. The timeout was a warning to follow. At every 100 followers, I plan on doing 12-hour streams like we did last 100. So we are on our way, slowly marching. It was nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too, Leanne. I believe it's Leanne. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It could be Lane, too. You did! You missed a 12-hour stream, Felix. Dio can tell you all about it. He was there for the whole time. Dio came and parked himself. That stream was great. And I plan on doing that at every 100 followers. So, I think it's just the best way to convince you to get RuneScape. Dio is great for just being in stream. Yes, Dio's actually great for communication too. I love Dio. I love you so much, Dio. You're very appreciated. I'm here trying to remember when you did see your live somewhere, because it feels familiar. Oh? You might have potentially seen a clip or something. Either here on Twitch, I have YouTube videos. I also have clips on basically all of the social media. You love hanging out with you. Always a fun stream. I actually have not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's something I just never got around to seeing. I have to admit that. Have I watched Arcane? Yes. Maybe not the most recent season, but I've seen Arcane, yeah. It was between Dio and Kira? Okay. Arcane Season 2 is worth the watch. I don't have Netflix. Or I would watch it. I think the subscription service that Stella and I are going to get is Disney. But that's because of Doctor Who. Doctor Who is very important to us. And that is all we say on that, Felix. We just chuckle. It's in LOLK2 for free. Okay. I will have to look into that then. Yes, Doctor Who, Felix. Doctor Who is very important to Stella and I. It's actually because of Doctor Who that we met. So you could say we have the Doctor to thank for our marriage. You miss when shows were more than 8 episodes. Me too. At least anime is always more than 8 for the most part. But yes, and I met on Tumblr because of we were both literate, like into literate roleplay. And the fandom we both met in and because of was Doctor Who. You can't wait for season 2 of Dungeon Meshi. Yes, that is a good one. I do enjoy Dungeon Meshi. I'm definitely not saying that right, but yes. I'm currently behind on a lot of anime, though. What's your favorite anime? My favorite anime of all time? Or my current one? Both. Okay, the first ever anime that I ever watched was Fruits Basket. I was in I was actually Toru's age when I first watched it. Oh, you're in ads. I'll wait. Do do do. Do 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 do. The difference between my actual voice and the thing, it's because of the weather. Gasp! May I see that? Yeah, it's very rainy here, Felix. So everything is kind of delayed. Your first show was a slice of life. Meanwhile, 8-year-old Felix was watching people eat each other with Tokyo Ghoul. Oh no. Yeah, I started out very wholesome in the beginning, but hit the ground running, and got to less wholesome very quick. But I would say the first ever anime I ever watched, because ads are back now, and I can go back to what I was saying, was Fruits Basket, and it today, um, it will it has always remained one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites, an older one, is Ouran High School Host Club. A lot of the jokes from it did not age well. Um, but we love it anyway. Maybe eventually it'll get rewritten and redone. I don't know though. Another one that's an old one that I like, Black Butler. Um, we love Black Butler. It's still going on. They're still making new seasons for it. I would say a new anime though that's just coming out, and probably manga, or I think it's a manhwa actually. Apothecary Diaries. That's a new favorite of mine. Your favorite of all time is One Piece, and you're currently watching through Campfire Cooking in Another World. Ooh, nice. I do enjoy the isekais a lot, and adventure and fantasy, but that's just kind of what I enjoy as a whole. So, I mean, duh, you knew I liked D&D. So of course I like isekai. You watched it. You loved the animation. Okay. Apothecary Diaries. Yes. Um, Apothecary Diaries is amazing. I read all that's been released as, I think it's a manhwa? I might be wrong. I just caught up. Stella and I just caught up on Oshi no Ko. So we're caught up on that one. I don't know. Yeah. I used to have Ouran High School Host Club, the manga, but I lent it to an old friend of mine before I moved. And he never mailed it back. So he kept it. I had all the volumes. That's 100 and something. You like the first two seasons of TG? He had a Kenki to Dead by Daylight. No way. Oh, Tokyo Ghoul. Got it. I actually haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul. My younger brother Hector has, though. He loved it when he watched it. Yeah, you were so hyped. Okay. Too bad those kind of games aren't really your thing. Oh, damn. Not into Death by Daylight? Dead by Daylight? Me neither. I would get it just to play with Wilted Petals, probably. Speaking of, for those who don't know, Wilted Petals is going to become a PNG tuber. We got him. They will be one of us. Will content, yes. Yeah, I've seen what the PNG is that they're going to start out with. It's really, really cool. Also, you have a recommendation for you if you're up to doing some community gaming. Uh, I eventually for sure. I think I will plan community days though, as like special occasions. It's not gonna be a weekly thing, I don't think. Maybe once a month we'll have a community day. And whether or not it's in server or on stream, we'll have to figure out. Just act natural would be funny. And the weather has to approve. Yeah, basically, the weather does have to approve. I do plan on doing more in the actual Discord as well. Like movie nights and stuff. Watch-alongs. You and your friends got hooked recently. On Just Act Natural? I'll have to look into it, Felix. I don't know if that carried through until just now. Because, I think I'm gonna have to get a different drive than the one I have because this drive is not working out for me well. So you explain the premise if you'd like to. If you'd like to and you have time to, you feel free. We're just chatting, we're just having fun together. For like another 10 minutes. I don't want to push it too hard when I have Stardew later tonight. One person plays the sniper and looks over the map full of AI dolls that move. Oh, wow. Okay. And among those AI are the actual players who have to blend in and not get marked. Oh. Oh, dear. So you're basically, it's one against, like, however many? So you have to pretend to be AI. Oh, boy. I'm not so good at that. Yeah, basically. Okay. Okay. It's also free to play. Okay, that's always good. Oh no, my glasses have been taken. Did I take them? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I took them on accident. Whoops. Okay. That's what I get for putting May's silent T lurk in. Trying to be nice. I take my own glasses off. Alright. Well, I'm gonna end it a little early. We're gonna go into mod view real quick, and I'm gonna pick who to raid. Yes, I added a silent lurk for you. It should work silently now, if you want to test it before I pick who to raid. Thank you. I love the updates to the model too, and I'm really glad you do as well. Where's my buttons? There's my widgets, I think. Oh god, where's my widgets? How do you raid on... I'm so used to raiding on the phone. Yes, Clover did amazing with the scarf. I'm so happy with it. How do you raid on... Hang on. I would like to raid. Predictions, unban requests, rewards, click, activity feed, active mods? Oh, yeah, well, May. Duh. Duplicate. God damn. Okay, how do I... Am I just gonna have to open the phone just to raid? Because I can't figure out how to raid on the thing. That might be a thing. It's fine. Also, Mr. Dioman, do you play Destiny because you have the final shape badge? Okay. Opening stream manager on the cursed phone, just... You raid through Twitch's controls. Twitch's controls? Channels you follow. Look, go here. They're, I believe they're partner pushing. So, have a good day, everybody. Thank you for spending time, and I hope you enjoy the raid. Shout the snowflakes are coming when you raid.